Be the author of your life. I am Olubode Samuel, the founder of Reichtum Revolution, and I welcome you to the Reichtum Revolution Podcast. Life is never idle. It doesn't wait for your permission or convenience. Every day, every moment, life is writing a story about you. If you refuse to design your own path, then life will do it for you. And when life writes, it doesn't consider your dreams, your goals, or your comforts. It just keeps writing. And often, the story it tells is not the one you would choose. This is what many shy away from. People often live a life dictated by others, society norms, family expectations, or the relentless cycle of survival. They hand over the pen to the world and life take charge of their narrative. But here is the critical part. Life is supposed to be guided by a map. Every day, your action, your goal, your ambition are meant to align with the life you design. If you don't create the map, someone else will. And if no one else steps in, life will step in to fill the gap, often in a way you never intended. For example, consider the journey of becoming a medical doctor. It starts with a clear vision, a careful, crafted story of who you want to become, the knowledge you want to gain, the life you want to build around the profession. When you design your life, you strive every day to bring the vision to reality. Your plan, your studies, your career, your personal growth, and you live within the narrative. But if you wake up each day without a plan, without a specific structure, then you leave room for chaos. Every day becomes survival. What to wear, what to eat, how to get by without your own map. Life becomes a series of reactions rather than intentional steps. And in that vacuum, others will step in to shape your story, using you as a tool in their own narrative. This is why it's essential to design your own life. When you map out your goal, your ambition, your dreams, you take ownership. You become the author of your journey, and every step you take aligns with the life you have chosen. You strive from the knowledge, the success, and the experience you're writing into your story. On the other hand, if you live without a plan, if you let life happen to you, then you become a passive character in a story, writing by circumstance. Every decision becomes a reaction, and every problem is just about surviving the moment. In that scenario, you are not living your own life, you're living someone else's plan. Ultimately, the power is in your hand. You might take control and write your own story, or you let life write it for you. The choice is yours, and it's the most important decision you will ever make. Life is relentless, and it's never paused. Every day it writes a chapter of your story, whether you pick up a pen or not. If you don't actively write your own narrative, life will do it for you, and it won't necessarily follow the dream you hold in your heart. This is the fundamental difference between those who truly thrive and those who merely survive. The rich and successful are those who design their own life, writing their own map and setting their own goal. They don't just dream about what they want, they plan it, they break it down into achievable steps and live each day in alignment with that vision. On the other hand, those who don't take control let life write their story. Without intentional plan, they become mere survivors, responding to circumstance rather than shaping them. They live in a circle of reaction. It's all about mindset. When you decide to take charge, you shift your simply dream to achievely building. You set clear structure goals, and you focus on the process rather than the outcome. The rich understand that the journey is just as important as the destination. They don't just aim the goal, they fall in love with the process of achieving it, and in doing so, they often surpass their own expectations. Take a moment to pick up your own pen, start writing the life you want, break it down into yearly, monthly, daily goals. Embrace the process and let your passion drive you forward. The difference between the rich and the poor isn't just about money, it's the mindset and the intentionality behind the action. It's not about obsessing over end goal, it's about loving the journey. When you are passionate about the process, success becomes a natural outcome. Life will keep moving, time will keep moving, days will keep turning into years, and the only question is, who is holding the pen? If you don't design your life intentionally, you will live one accidentally. You will wake up reacting instead of creating, surviving instead of building, drifting instead of directing, and one day you look back and realize the story was written just not by you. The builders of the world decide early, I will not leave my future to chance. They plan, they are committed, they show up daily, even when motivations was wrong. This is your moment to do the same. Define your vision, break it into clear goals, fall in love with the process, show up every day and write, even when the chapter feels slow, because in the end, life is not a lazy writer, it will keep writing. So pick up the pen, write boldly, and make sure your story is worth reading. As we close this episode, remember your story is being written every single day. The only question whether you are holding the pen or watching live writes for you. We are on a mission to reach 500 subscribers, and every single click on that subscribe button move this forward. Like, your share, your support sells this movement and remind us we are building something that matters. Don't just listen, participate, pick up the pen, write boldly, and we will see you in the next episode of Reichtum Revolution. Thank you.